Aries, welcome to Pure Tarot. I'm doing a June reading. I have a few different decks, different energies on these decks, different kinds of messages. We'll see if they mix. We'll see what comes out. There's a little bit of everything, and I think that's what I wanted. So there's no particular set direction. We're going for a ride. So I'm tempted to start with these tiny little cards that I just got recently. They're really, really cute. They have kind of these magical messages from, what is it called? Forest Fae. So those creatures, you know, those legendary creatures. You'll see when you see the card. Okay, so one flipped. I need my glasses to read those. That's tiny. So let me show you. This one says, the Troll Fae. So follow the secret signs, as treasures can be found where you least expect them. Okay, so that's sort of a Kickstarter to this reading. So it kind of puts you on a treasure hunt, right? About following these secret signs and finding treasures. Okay, so let's do, I have another one of my decks. Like I said, you know, before I get to the tarot and we start getting into something that you're more familiar with, I just really wanted these, I guess, random messages. And we'll see if it makes sense overall in the end, right? If any of them tie together. Okay. These cards I made, they're in French, they're keywords. I'm going to show you the French words. We have base, so base, and émergence, emergence. So, you know, to emerge from a foundation. So it's very auspicious to look at it this way, as something that was maybe initially planted. So a good seed planted in a good soil. And it is now sprouting and it's emerging. You know, we're late spring. Yeah, 2/3 into spring. So definitely there's been growth and there's going to be more growth. I'm trying to see if there's any correspondences I'm making with following secret signs to find the treasures, treasures where you least expected to find them. You know, back on this card here. It's interesting. It kind of makes me want to tell you that maybe you'll find treasures and close to home, right? Like back at your home base. So a place that would feel so familiar that you think you know all the ins and outs of, and you kind of almost, you know, you forget to look at it differently, right? Because you're so accustomed to it. So maybe if you put on a different set of eyes, so to speak, you would rediscover something about your foundation, your base, your home. Maybe it could be even something about yourself, you know, something you want to rediscover about, maybe some very, I want to say like core strengths, right? And talents and gifts and abilities. And then let those, once you found those, they're like treasures that want to emerge, you know, like they were hidden and now they're coming to the light. We're gonna do tarot now. I do have another set of cards that is more, I guess, love-based. I'll keep that for the end. Let's see what the tarot wants to add on these treasures. I want to pull this one. Ace of Swords. Okay, the gold on these cards is going to glare on the camera big time. This is this Ace of Swords for me with the emergence, right? Obviously it's not the Ace of Wands, but still it's a sword, right? And it's upright and it's an ace. So there's something very noticeable, unavoidable kind of thing. Okay, I am gonna need my glasses as much as I don't want to wear them for the reading. Too bad. King of Swords in reverse, Page of Pentacles, and the Fool in reverse. Okay, so this is a very sinuous kind of energy. If I'm following the energies from the card, right? A card upright, a card reversed, upright, reversed. So maybe you're being pulled in different directions or you're going through cycles. So this Ace of Swords would be, if I tie it into discovering new things that you might have been overlooking for a while. The secret, I guess, or not the secret, because it's the secret signs that lead you to discover the treasures. But once you find the treasure is filled with truth. It's filled with certainty. It's filled with I'm sensing like the inner knowing that you basically you would discover something that you already knew. So maybe you get confirmation on something. Could be. But it comes in different forms, right? It might apply to different things, different ways in your own life, right? Not necessarily one thing. I'm looking at the Fool in reverse, right? This would be a new start, which we're kind of seeing with the emergence. There's something new coming, or that has already arrived. It's been sprouting, it's been growing, yet it's not fully manifest here. It's not fully... How can I put this? I'm not sure manifest is the right word. It's kind of... Maybe there's something still hidden for this one. Maybe that's what those different ups and downs I'm reading with these two upright, right? What I was describing. And maybe you're like, it's the treasure hunt, right? So there are things that you've just recently found that are like really, really, that you've rediscovered, that are becoming present again in your life, where you're becoming reacquainted with their... And there are like two things, like this King of Swords in reverse with the Fool in reverse. Those would or could be all still hidden from you. You would still have to like go on the hunt for those signs and then go on the quest to find these. Maybe this is one person. Doesn't have to be. It could be an energy of wanting to be in control, maybe wanting to be feeling very masterful at something, feeling like you've got it, you know, like you are That would be internally, but if it's externally, and if it's not a person that you're finding, or what could this be? I think it has to do with a great big idea. There's something about maybe an idea linked to studying or knowledge, and then putting that knowledge into creating a small business, creating a small project in the with the goal, with the goal of making money with the pentacles. I guess maybe the Fool here could say you're not ready to launch it, not fully. That's interesting. What does the King of Swords do also? You know, the King of Swords is a master communicator. So maybe you're learning a new language. That's interesting. Maybe you're purposely learning a language to open up your horizons. Because here the horizons are not open. You're not fully walking into the unknown, which could be like the world at large, right? All the parts of the world that you don't know. Hence the treasure hunt. So wanting to go on the quest and like discovering new landscapes, new ways of being. Like in French we say les mœurs. It means like customs, like how people live, you know, in their countries. I keep getting this idea of traveling, even though there are no traveling cards here. If it's not a language, it's like you're adopting new habits, maybe new new habits. I'm trying to think why the word habits, and why would it be so relevant to I think it has to do with coming back to your foundation. Like, I don't know. I'm going to say something really funny. Usually, like, if we have what we, for ourselves, deem as maybe less desirable habits that we might have, right? Or bluntly bad habits that we might have. In this case, the emphasis is different. It feels for me almost like you want to revisit like the good habits, like the ones that you need to, I don't know, not just reinforce, just put forward, show the world, use to your advantage. So it has to do with these cards that are going up and down, right? These would be the Ace of Swords and that Page of Pentacles are like going back to those good habits that you wish to put forth, versus maybe this King of Swords with the Fool in reverse, not putting the emphasis on those less desirable habits that you might have or think you have. Although they're there, so it's not about changing those habits. It's really, really strange for me. It's not coming through as wanting to have to do the work of trying to change yourself, right? It's mostly dimming the things that you like, putting your energy in the right place, right? Yeah, really putting your energy in the right place to serve yourself. And then outside of yourself as well, like reaching out to things that are, I want to say new. They're new because it's emerging. I know the Fool is in reverse, but there's the quality of newness. Hence why it's in reverse. You have to go and tap to new things outside of yourself. But I keep getting this thing where it might be hard to relate to what I'm saying. It's still what I'm getting. It's like, and going for new things, but with strengths of yours that are already in place that you need to emphasize, and then coming with this particular sort of approach and like skill set, and like totally tapping into that, and then bridging it into what's new and out there. And I don't know, it's just this weird like a launch, like getting ready to step into the unknown with the Fool, right? Or stepping over that ledge of whatever's holding you back. But there's the work of finding the treasures first. It's really weird. I mean, it's a strange message. Even for me, it's difficult to express to you. Let's get one of those love cards. Well, it's not a love, it's kind of a love oracle. We'll see. Okay. I might want to read out of the book. There's a lot of good information in the book. It's so fitting for you, Aries. This is called the Warrior of Love. Look at this man on a horse. It's beautiful. So you see, you're really going, it's like you're going on a quest here, like I love that. And the warrior, right? Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is the god of war. But it's not warring like fighting. It's just like this conquering energy, right? Like I said, conquering the world, conquering yourself, conquering your quote-unquote bad habits by tapping into your good ones, right? Learning new things. There's a lot of emphasis on learning new maybe in order to really live out your truth even deeper. Not that you're not, right? Just going deep. And if it's not about going deep, it's interesting. It could be just opening, like yeah, it's interesting. Maybe not going deep as in like wanting to go, like for me, going deep sort of implies going downward, right? You're going to dig. So I'm thinking more like, why don't you like go wide? More like that. I love that. Okay, let's read a little bit. This is interesting. Okay, on the love front, it says, the warrior of love says, I am unstoppable in my pursuit. I love it. Okay, it says, so seeing love, there's 4 categories. Let me show you quickly. and then you can snapshot it, and then you can read it, okay? It says, seeing love, the love story. He climbs upon his mighty steed, bareback, and rides off into uncertain territory with a lofty pursuit, a quest for love. Insatiable, unstoppable, gaining traction, and on his way. He will ride until the night turns to day. Some things are worth fighting for, and this night, cloaked in the armor of love, will endure. He will journey until he finds love forevermore. And then the making love section, the action, take the journey, whatever that means. If it means going to see that old friend or the one you long for, if it means taking that much needed you time, or if you need to run and see him and let him know exactly how you feel, move forward. Now is the time for action in matters of the heart. Being love, the meditation. Climb upon your steed and ride into the sunset, into your sunset. Feel the light radiating upon you. And proclaiming love, the affirmation is, I am strong, relentless, and a fierce warrior of love. This is beautiful. I'm super happy for you. You know, it's almost like launching yourself, like the emergence is launching yourself from that base, that home base. That would be the Fool. The Fool is in reverse. He's probably still, you know, but it's about going on the quest and finding those secret signs to those hidden treasures. There's deep truth in doing so. There's a lot of anyway, I'm not going to repeat all of what I've said before, but it's a beautiful reading for June. There's so much energy in this. I don't know if you can feel it. I certainly sense it for you. It's beautiful. Okay, I'll end it here. I'll see you soon. Please like the video, share, and subscribe. La la la. Take care. See you soon.